Ethereum and Dogecoin are down big on the day today, both dropping around 10% in a single day period. Take a look at this. Ethereum and Dogecoin, after the merge, have unfortunately been trending in the opposite direction of what we want to see. Ethereum down 8.69% today, all the way at 1,334. So a very bad signal for ETH right there. Fortunately, Dogecoin not falling as far as Ethereum, but still what could be considered a free fall today for Dogecoin, as it did fall massively. Take a look at this. Dogecoin is down on the day approximately 6 or 7%. So that right there, obviously not what we want to see. And we're trying to get this to work here. But the truth is, everyone right now is looking at the crypto market and is scared. A lot of people are wondering what to do in this market. Should you be worried? Are you going to lose your money if you continue to hold it? And the answer to that is most likely not. But we're going to have to make sure that we're not too risky in a market like this. We have to be playing our cards a little bit more safe. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Ethereum and Dogecoin, take a look at this. So Dogecoin now down to 5.7, down 6.9% approximately on the day. At least there's that. Up actually a slight amount. It looks like the free fall has kind of stopped there a little bit, as we see a little bit of a recovery for Dogecoin, but still nonetheless a bad day for Doge all around as the economy continues to look shady. Now Dogecoin is currently number 10 in the world. It did actually pass Polkadot, so Polkadot falling even further. Some cryptos are having a way more treacherous day than Dogecoin, but it's still not a good day for Doge. Now we have been calling the bottom of 5 cents for Dogecoin for months and months and months and months and months now, and that's still where the bottom is for Dogecoin most likely, and that's why I've continued to be optimistic in it. If you're buying between the 5 to 7 cents range, that is a very, very, very good time for the long-term prospect of Dogecoin. And so that's why I'm continuing to stock up. I don't really personally care if I'm buying Doge at 7 cents or 6 cents or 5 cents. No matter what price you're buying in around this area, you are likely making an extremely smart decision. But nonetheless, we're still having to watch this unfold, and it's not fun. And here we go. We can go and get into some of the reason why. Bitcoin, by the way, not down as much, down around 4%. So 4% versus 6%, 2% difference versus Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But take a look at this. Ethereum will abruptly moves 145 million in ETH. What does that mean for crypto? So we are seeing right now a lot of whales moving their Ethereum from decentralized exchanges to centralized exchanges, which means they're likely going to be taking profits here on those cryptos. And the reason why they're moving them to exchanges is so that they can then take the profits on that. That's what we've been seeing happening over the last 24 hours. And this 145 million, likely the guy just sold all of it after he moved it to the exchange, because once you do that, it becomes a registered asset. And at that point, you might as well sell it if that's your intention. Otherwise, you wouldn't move it to the exchange in the first place. You just keep it where you have it. And that's why the $145 million here, that right there alone is going to have an impact. I mean, that's a heck of a lot of money. That's a huge sell coming in on Ethereum, and it is absolutely playing a role in the market going down today for both Ethereum and Dogecoin, seeing some similar activity. It's not quite as bad with Dogecoin as it is with Ethereum, but Ethereum after the merge is just really taking a hit. I mean, you may remember Ethereum at $3,000, $4,000. It's crazy to see where it is now, hovering just above 1,300. It was even above or below 1,000 for a brief period of time. And so we'll continue to watch this and see what the Ethereum whales do. If we see more transactions happening from private exchanges, or from decentralized exchanges rather, to centralized ones, I'll keep you updated on that. We have an interesting stat here. Take a look at this. So right now, we see approximately a 78% surge in centralized exchange addresses. Meanwhile, non-exchange addresses have declined by 11%. So a lot more people are creating and making centralized exchange addresses, which means profit taking for these whales and for these people who are doing that. That right there, if it continues, could lead to us seeing Ethereum go back to 1,000, and it could lead to Dogecoin going all the way back to 5 cents. So we don't want that, but it's something we'll continue to watch. Crypto pulled off its big upgrade, even larger ambitions wait, so there is still some bright in the future. It's not all dark. Take a look at what Vitalik said here. So Vitalik is very excited about the prospect of Ethereum to change the way we bank and we use finance and money. For all crypto worlds, hype about the merge. It is just the latest step in a plan that Buterin has been plotting for years. In Buterin's future, digital life isn't just more immersive, it's a hierarchy-free place. in which Ethereum enables people to socialize differently. No hierarchy-free places ever possible. There will be hierarchies, but the other parts of this make sense. I mean, Vitalik, he's kind of, let's be honest, he's kind of a little bit, you know, he has a very equal mindset, everyone equal, but that's not possible. So I think he's a little bit short-sighted with that specific mindset. The best way to look at it is you want to have equal opportunity. Equal outcome is unachievable. You want to have the best environment for everyone to succeed, but it is still up to individuals if they want to take advantage of that and how they want to take advantage of that. You cannot have a society where everyone's equal, or else it would collapse and fall apart. So I mean, that's ambitious of you, Vitalik, but it's not going to happen. I actually, when I was in high school, there was a girl in my class who said, genuinely, I thought this was probably, I didn't want to be mean, right? But I thought this is probably one of the silliest things I've ever heard. She genuinely asked me, why doesn't everyone just get $1 million and then no one will be poor anymore? And unfortunately, a lot of people in the world don't really get the concept of you have to have a contributing society for it to function. When you go back thousands of years before, if you go back hundreds of thousands of years potentially, I mean, it's hard to know exactly when the first humans came along, but if you go back before money existed, we'll just say that, then you have people who are sharing resources. If no one in the city or in the community is going to go get the water from the well, how are people going to drink? If no one is going to get the meat, how are people going to eat? Someone has to do those things. People need to be working, and so there needs to be an incentive structure that rewards you for doing those things that contribute to society. Because if you don't have those things contributing, society will fall apart. And so you cannot have everyone equal, because if you do, then there will be no one who has any incentive to go and do the things that society needs to function, and then everyone will be worse off. It's a very simple concept that, surprisingly, Vitalik, I don't think he fully understands it, which is one of the reasons why I don't fully understand what the guy thinks. That said, other parts of his ideas and concepts actually do make a lot of sense. So we'll go ahead and look at this. Here's a quote. Hierarchy-free place, we'll go and finish the line there, which Ethereum enables people to socialize differently, set policies free of governments. That right there, I love that. And borrow money without problematically large intermediaries. So that all of that's very positive and good, and I happen to think he's right on point with some of those visions there, as long as he understands it's not going to be an equal society of everything, because if you try to go towards that goal, it's going to cause way more problems than anything else. You need to be able to provide value, then you can get rich. Provide value, get rich. That's the only way society can function. If you just get rich without providing value, then there's no possible way it can. If the merge fully works, then I mean, maybe he knows that. Maybe he's just saying this for publicity. Maybe we're underrating him. I mean, he's a very smart dude. We don't want to pretend like anything else. I mean, he's a genius, right? He knows what he's talking about in a lot of areas. Is this one? I think we have to question a little bit, though. If the merge fully works, then I think we're truly able to build Ethereum into a tool for a more democratic and more equalized society, says Merav Ozier, a former professor at Rutgers who recently started the crypto consultory Blockchain Intelligence with a lot of ideas. She added, that could make the world a better place. So a lot of stuff on the right track here. Once again, using the equality word. I mean, come on, I just think it's an overused word. It's something that rich people say to try to look like they're good people. Okay, Vitalik, if you want to have equality, then why don't you make personal sacrifices in your lifestyle? And he's not going to do that, right? So it's just, I do see some hypocrisy here. If you actually want to push for equality, but you're not willing to make any personal sacrifices necessarily in your own lifestyle, then what exactly are you truly pushing for? You're pushing for other people to give up their own resources, but are you willing to do that yourself? And I will give Vitalik credit. He could technically live a way more lavish style with way more resources, and he is tampering that down. But his lifestyle is still significantly more lavish than almost every other person on the planet. And so there would be a lot of sacrifice he still could do if that was truly his mindset and what he believed. So to be honest, I see it as grandstanding. I don't know why people are doing this. It's moral grandstanding. That's all it is. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I think everyone should be equal, because personally, I don't want to give up my lifestyle. I don't want to give up my resources. I don't want to give that up. And I would prefer to live in a society where you have to earn that. You have to build it for yourself. And I think everyone can agree the best society, if you really truly think about it, is where everyone has equal opportunity, but the equal outcomes are only based on your own effort and your own abilities. That right there, I think, is fair. It makes sense. And it's maybe not fair, but it's the most fair way you can do it. Any other way would just be detrimental. DME, VC me, says Dogecoin Max. Jacob says, cancel yourself. Okay, Matt, you're canceled. I wish I had the power to cancel myself. If I had that kind of power, then I would do the exact opposite. Why am I going to cancel myself? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm already canceled, maybe. I you know what? If we get canceled, it's fine. We'll just go to our website. That's all we have to do. They probably will want to cancel us. Matt, you're funny. You should cancel yourself also. At Maddie. Oh, at Maddie, what's up? Been watching you for a while. You got this, says Maddie. I appreciate that. Coming in with the badge next to your name, which means you are in fact a member. I appreciate the support there. Hodl Dogecoin. This is the way, says Christine Palomino or Palomino. I think Christine, Christian Palomino. Wow, I completely butchered that name. I'm sorry. I tried my best. Someone said hashtag save Matt Wallace. There we go. I like that. But now I see nothing positive, says Mr. Zegler. You know what? That's the entire point of the bear market. That's why people get rich by investing in bear markets, because the majority of the individuals on the planet do not see a positive outlook. Therefore, you can get a discount, you can get a good rate. If you only invest when most people see a positive outlook, then you're going to get the highest price. So that's why the smart people know how to go against the grain and swim the opposite way of everyone else, rather than swimming the same way. It's just common sense to the well thought out investor, and it's something that most investors don't understand. That's why we have an advantage here in our community, because we actually get it. If you're investing in Dogecoin, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, says Taters Nags. I like that. And a bunch of rockets there coming in from Yojis. There we go. Matt, only the strong survive, says relax and vent. It's the way nature is. It's the way it's always has been that way. You have to be strong to survive. But fortunately, you have the ability to get strong. You have that option. And so you want to be physically strong, mentally strong, and then you want to compete and beat everyone else. That is the way to rise to the top. And if you don't have that mindset, then you're not going to be on the top. You're going to be on the bottom. It just is what it is. We have to be honest about it. I mean, it'd be nice if everyone could be on the top. I would love for everyone to have $1 million and to actually have a society that functions. That'd be awesome. If there was a way to do it, I would love that. It's just not possible. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.